And we are live. Welcome back to the stream chat. We're back. We're building an airplane, and we are fixing parts today that we broke last time. So we're gonna have to redo the flap drive horns. As I suspected, because I was worried when we were doing these, they're not actually they're not actually um, they are flush drives, so the countersinking was correct. But the screw holes for the nut plates actually needed to be tight fit. So we need to basically redo this whole part again because that hole was too big on this plate. In theory, we probably could have reused the plate. Well, not the plate. We could have replaced the plate, but we still would have needed new plates. The new plates were significantly more expensive than the ribs, so we bought the plates, added the ribs in. Overall, this was about $100 mistake, chat. Not great, but it is what it is. We got it. Yeah, we spent way. Like I said, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, but we're working on. We're gonna fix it. So we're gonna need a couple things here, including a hammer and one of the old rivet stems. So we're gonna use the old rivet stem and a hammer to drive out the pins from these rivets, and then we're gonna drill out these rivet heads. And then after we drill out these rivet heads, we can remove the nut plates because we're going to reuse the nut plates. No reason we shouldn't reuse the nut plates, but everything else that was drilled, we don't want to reuse. I'm going to start with a hammer, and if that doesn't work, we'll move to a mallet. But that's kind of what we're doing. And we're going to take our usual FAA pictures of what not to do. And just try and drive these out. Perfect. That worked like we wanted it to. So that's one. We'll do the same thing with the other one. So, oh, it's not completely out, so let's hit it again. That's actually worked out even easier than I thought it would. So nice and easy and simple. So that's those two. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side now. Just there we go. We got all four. Beautiful. We're gonna grab all our little metal pieces here. These are actually stainless steel rivets instead of aluminum rivets. Everything else is aluminum, but these are actually stainless steel. So it's a little bit brighter, a little bit shinier, but we got them off. Like I said, we probably could have reused the rib underneath, but because it's already drilled, I don't want to. Because they're not going to line up, but it's going to be a lot of work to drill out all these rivets, whereas we can just drill out the 4 for the nut plates and we have the other part to just redo it. So that's what we're going to do. We are basically done with our hammer here, so we'll move that over here. And we're going to move to the next step, which is drilling. We've got to drill out the nut plates, which means air tools, which means I've got to step away to connect some stuff. But all right, we're back. We've got our drill bits here that we're going to need for later anyways. And Let's drill out these rivets and hopefully it's a nice and quick and easy and painless process. That's the hope anyways. All right. All right, here we go. All right, I think that one's done. That one feels done. Oh, she's spinning in place, so if anything, we'll go with a larger drill bit after this, but all right, that one's gone. Oh, that's one. One down. One to go. See if we can grab this here with a pair of pliers and needle nose pliers and do our thing. All right. Well, I think we can hold it at a minimum, so we'll grab it here. That's what we'll do. We'll grab it here. There you go. There you go. Gone. All right. All right, this is nut plate number one. We got our first nut plate back, chat. Now we got to work on our next one. So this is now a fancy paperweight, chat. This is a fancy paperweight. That's what we got here. We can use that for a bookshelf. Maybe we'll do that as a giveaway at some point, but all right, let's move on to number two. All right, this one came right out. The other one we're gonna have to hold. Well, we'll see if we can pull that out, but first we're gonna grab this guy here. We're gonna drill him out, and then hopefully once we drill him out, we'll be good. Let's go ahead and grab that guy there. All right, and let's see what we can do here. Cool. All right, so if we can get these, yeah, there we go. We got our nut plates out, so got our nut plates, chat. So that's what we want. So we've got 2 paperweights. That's okay. Let's go get a Sharpie because we need some measuring instruments because we need to do all this measuring again and do some drilling and stuff. So let's get our straight edge, get our black Sharpie. All right, let's come over here. Let's put big fat X's on this one. And we can put those paperweights away because that's what they are. And we're off. We're back to building, chat. We are back to building. All right. So here's what we need. Need to measure off some sizes. We're going to start with this bad boy right here. On this side. We need a 5/16 gap on the bottom. So, oh, actually, make sure I'm looking at this right. This is this way. So that guy's this way. Yep. All right. All right, we need 5/16 on this. Let's get our square because our square is going to help us with this. Make sure it's set to 90 degrees. It is beautiful. This protractor has been fantastic, and round 2. We've done this once before, so. Let's go the other way. All right. 5/16, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Yep. Okay. Now we're gonna slide down this piece a little bit and do the same thing again. We're just using this bad boy to line up our straight edge. Once our straight edge is in place, we can hold that in place. And then mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy right here. All right, we got our 2 dots. And then here, we literally use we can do the same thing to use the straight edge to ensure we're square here. Find our mark. we'll just do our mark right here. Boom. There's our mark. And then our vertical mark is going to be 5/16 as well. So we'll do the same thing again. Set this guy here. Set our straight edge through. We can actually cheat here because we can use our line. And then we actually want it this the other way. All right, and then up here we'll use our bad boy here. Set. Oop. Set our line here. Boom, there's our line. And we can check that this line came out correctly because we can drop our straight edge and it should be a square, and it is. Yep. All right, cool. So that's the first piece done. Let's work on our first plate. Gonna be our first plate here. And what we want here is we want our lines to all line up with our lines. That'll put our plate right where it needs to be. Okay. We got one on. We're gonna put one more on. All right. We got our part on here now. All right, that guy's good. All right, chat. All right, chat. All right, chat. Now that we've got that, we need to drill this. So we're gonna start. We're gonna hit I should like this corner right here. This corner looks okay. I'm not happy with the other ones though. Let's get a wood block. I'm not happy. I'm scared to drill. I'm not putting enough pressure. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's okay. All right, let's get a Cleco. I'll get some silver Clecos here to start. Some gold ones. We'll need both. Now let's get our Cleco tool, which is also an air tool. Oh, our tool. It feels better. Yeah, that feels much better now. Okay, let's go. Got a little bit more now. All right. Okay, we're happy with that. We can take our clips off now. Now we can work the rest of this. And now we're just gonna drill away. Okay. We gotta step that up to we gotta step that up to all right, we're working on an AN4 bolt. AN4 bolt has a 1/4 inch diameter, so we got to drill this out to a 1/4 inch. So we're gonna start stepping up. That was a high-speed steel reamer. Perfect. We'll put that away for now. Okay, beautiful. So now we can put the reamers away for now. Back to our tiny little babies here. Gonna all right, chat. So now we've got a bolt that fits through, but the load will be taken by the plate. So now what we'll do is we'll screw the plate on. Not fully, but you know. Enough where we can drive this guy home and all right. That guy's drilled through. Now we can put a Cleco on this guy. And then drill the other side. We do want to keep the nut on there so that, you know, we can make sure she's square. And we'll drill the next bolt hole through. All right, I'm happy with that. We'll take the Cleco off and finish drilling that. And the only reason I want to do that is because I don't want to oversize the hole for the I don't want to oversize the hole for the nut. All right, cool. So now I should be able to put these Clecos on. No problem. And our bolt should be A-okay, chat. There's our bolt. All right, we are good there. All right. Cool, chat. So now we've got that guy completely drilled out. We've got our flush mount for our nut plate. Now we can up drill the plate, and then we gotta do the deburring and the cleaning up, which is just gonna take the most amount of time for everything. But let's go ahead and start working on this bad boy. And we're gonna need to take some of these off so we can actually drill. This guy right here. Chloe, be a good girl. All right. Sorry about that. Just taking my my FAA pictures. Chloe, yeah. Let's go. Let's double check this bad boy. All right. So now we've got to countersink and clean all this up. So that's going to take a while. So we're going to take this apart and get ready to do countersinking and deburring. Oh, let's get our tools. We've got our countersink bit, so now we do a lot of countersinking. Not a lot to say about this, except we're doing a lot of it. That's pretty much it. This is pretty basic. I'm gonna do this off, well, can I do this on camera? Here we go. Yeah, so we're gonna just do our thing with this guy and let's see, maybe this one's better. Yeah, I think this one's a little bit better, so we're just gonna go ahead and deburr our bad boy here. Okay. So everyone here feels good? We're good about these guys. We gotta do the backside now, but that should be fairly quickly. Okay, this part is deburred, chat. We're happy with this guy. Ooh, actually, this guy's got a. We'll hit this guy. That guy's a little. Not that we did anything with that lightning hole, but I don't like it having burst, so we'll clean it up. We can. All right, that part's done. Now for the fun part, the plate. The plate is going to be a lot of work because we have to countersink, but one side we only have to like very lightly deburr, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, we basically got everything except the hard part done. Hey! No, you don't. Nope. Oh. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Sorry, having doggle problems. All right, there we go. All right, so now back to what I was saying. Now we've got to deburr this part and countersink it because these rivets have to be flush. So we got to start with the SS34 rivets. So here's some SSC34s. SS stands for stainless steel. C is the third C is that they're flush mounts. Whereas CC are aluminum, and then with the third C, they're flush mounts. And then 34 basically means the first number, the 3, basically means that they are 3 3/16, and then the 4 is the length of the stem. Okay, so these guys are done in flush. We're not dimpling them, so they're not going to be fully recessed, but stop. Hey, stop. Give me a second, chat. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah, chat. So all we're doing here is we are basically countersinking these holes so that our rivets will be almost flush. Not quite flush. We're not this doesn't say they have to be I mean, I guess we could dig some more and make them flush in theory. Problem is this is a countersink bit and not a flush rivet bit, so yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. We're kind of just ensure our countersink is sufficient. Not quite flush, but it's close enough to being flush where I'm happy with it, chat. Okay. All right, chat. We do need to hit this with the machine, but this one's feeling good. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Gonna check some stuff here. Another measuring device. Sorry, chat. Just looking up some information. All right, chat. We are actually going to order a tool. Because while I am happy with how these holes are coming out, I really do want them to be flush. And if we were going to make them flush, we really want a micro stop. We really want a micro stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish taking care of this guy. We're going to work the other guy. We're going to Cleco everything back together. Well, because I can mount the other plate, drill it, deburr it, put it kind of where this one's at, right? If this one's ready to go, this one just needs a little bit more more drilling to make these rivets flush. And we're gonna want to do that with a microstop, just so that it's down enough because I want it to be flush. All right. Sorry, Chad. I'm trying to look something up. Yep, we're gonna order some. We're gonna order some parts, some tools here, chat. Hey, how you doing? Interesting. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Nice. I started working out again. Oh. We'll be right back, chat. We'll be right back, chat, because I need to order some stuff and I'm gonna take out a credit card, so we don't need, people stealing my credit card number. Anyways, continue. Falcon, I can multitask. Uh, good. That that is fantastic. Yeah. Oh, I got you. I got you. I understand kilograms too, but it's just like a little harder with kilos. I saw you were playing Helldivers earlier. That happens though. All right, we're back to plans. That's nice. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying that. That's. Yeah, but that's actually not. That's actually not surprising. You end up like being big. You end up having a little. You like more muscle mass too. You don't have just only more fat. And if you start working out, it'll start to translate. But the fat is the last thing to go. So. Um. Yep. Yep. I know Eddie Hall. Yep. 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 Yeah. That will eventually happen. Don't worry. That will eventually happen. That's not a. Oh God. You're cray cray. You're cray cray. Not me. Oh yeah. No, it's just it's just a time thing. It's just like a time and practicing. Like my little brother can do like a bunch of skateboard tricks, but I just haven't put the time. I haven't put the time, and I don't want to risk my ankles. No, okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's what like the gym is for me, and what you know. Yep. Yeah. You just need. Yeah. Yep. Yep. You just need something that works for you. All right. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I have come to the realization that I made one mistake last time, and I'm not making that mistake again. So the first mistake, so I had to order all new parts last week, Falcon. For these parts that are in front of me right now. The first mistake I made was that um, there was a hole that wasn't indicated as flush that should have been flush, because there's basically a screw that drives through it and it takes all the load of the flap actuation for the angle of the flap. So I gotta take pictures to. I have to take pictures to prove that I built 51% of it, which is why I take pictures of the parts. But this part in particular, there's a bolt that goes through it, right through here, and this part's actually two parts, right? It's this plate. It's this thick plate up here, and then this thin rib. That then this rib is drilled onto the flap, right? And so the way this actually works is that this bolt will stick out about that far and have another piece on it, and then the other piece basically pulls down on this and changes the flap angle, or pushes up on it and raises the flap, right? So it basically does this and that by going up and down on this part and pivoting basically off of that, because this is attached basically on a hinge down here. So if I pull down on this, this comes down, and then I push up on it, it goes up, right? But what I did last week, and now I have two paperweights, right? Is there's a nut plate that goes behind this, right? And normally when you attach nut plates, you make the hole bigger so you have plenty of clearance for the bolt, right? Right. So I built it, and I oversized the hole because the plans don't call out for a flush hole, right? In other places they say, hey, tight fit or flush hole, right? So here the plans didn't say this needs to be a tight fit bolt. So I oversized it on the other parts. And then the more I was thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute, but this is taking all of the load that is going to like push up and down on this flap, right? And it just didn't sit well with me, right? So after last week, I went and I followed up with the manufacturer. They're like, oh yeah, that should be a tight fit hole. One of our drawers must have gotten lazy or something, who drew the plans, right? So I ordered new parts, and now I made the hole not 100% like super tight fit, but it's basically right at the diameter of the bolt, just a hair oversized, using a reamer. So it's like a perfectly round hole. So it's like it's got just a little bit of plate because of the nut plate out the back, so it needs a little bit of plate so it could like thread in. But the minute you put some load on it, it's going to put all the load on the plate, not on the thin backing on the back. So So now that set is good, but the other thing that happened now, right, is I've started to countersink these holes because these are flush rivets, right? And I came to a realization because every other time I've done flush rivets with these pop rivets, I've used a dimple, right? Well, pop rivets actually have a different angle than solid rivets. Solid rivets have 100 degrees. Pop rivets have 120. My flush cut, Chloe's here. My deburring bit is a 100-degree bit. So I was kind of sticking with the 100-degree bit, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. So I stopped before I ruined the part. So I've got enough of a countersink in there right now where the rivet will sit in, but not enough of a countersink where the rivet will still be flush. So I've got plenty of material to like grind it down at the sharper angle and just take out the outside so that the rivet can be flush. So I ordered a bunch of countersinks. But the negative side about that is that then I can't finish this part tonight. But I got a micro stop, so like when I go to like do this the next time, I won't even have to do it by hand, so it'll be a lot easier. Instead of having to like do this by hand like I've been doing it, kind of just, you know, because there's not a lot of places where you flush rivet. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'll just instead I'll have a micro stop, and I can just use a micro stop, and that makes it a lot quicker to like just do the flush rivets basically. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the rivets on this part are for flush mount rivets, right? They're not the standard pop rivets, so. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's what it means. It does mean flat. You got it. No. No one. No one has ever accused you of not having brains. Okay. I wouldn't go that far. I would say you have your moments. Oh, no one has said I haven't had my moments. Anyhow. Oh yeah, definitely. But the really nice part about using a microstop is that I can literally just like just send it with a drill, because a microstop will keep it from going too thick. That's literally what it is, except it's precision. It's like yep, to the 10th of a millimeter, but yeah, essentially yes. Same difference. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to countersink this. So we are done with that piece. We're gonna do the same thing to the other piece. We're gonna prep it, drill all the holes, and then we're gonna be done with this for the night. Cause there's nothing else I can do until I get the tools. But that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Nothing wrong with a short night and doing it right. Well, you know what happens when you do things with the wrong tools, right? You hurt yourself. You hurt yourself so bad. That's what ends up happening. 90% of the time, if you're using the wrong tool, you can usually eventually make it work, but you end up hurting yourself. All right. So this part is done for the night. We're going to start on the next one. What's up? You're coming to TwitchCon? It's in San Diego again. I'm just giving you shit, don't worry. But what's your good news? You're getting your car back? It's done? Hello, are you there? Uh-oh. We lost him. We lost him, chat. Oh. Like I said, we lost him, chat. What headset are you using? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. That's actually not bad. Yeah. I mean, I. Oh, that's funny. You know what my personal favorite is? Have you ever put your headsets on backwards by accident? Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. The you get in engagements and you're hearing all these footsteps, but like it's not making sense at all with the people around you. So you're like you'll see someone visually, and then you're like, I hear somebody on our left. I hear somebody on my left, but there's a guy on my right. I'm engaged with. I'm like, I'm getting double teamed. This is horrible. Uh, First world problems. That's funny and dangerous. Yay! Yeah, but you know what? It's ready. Gotcha. Yep. I need. Oh, nice. That's huge. Yeah, no. I know. That's why I'm saying that's huge because I know what they run. A long time ago, I had a speed shop, so I know what that runs. Yep. Nice. Right. Oh, I think his headset died again, chat. That sounds like a yes, chat. Like I said, what I tell you, chat? What I tell you, chat? What I tell you, chat? His headset died again. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it might be a bad controller or the switch panel or something. If it's not. Yeah, I got you. Right, until you reprogram it. Yep. Yeah, but now that the door's open, you know it's. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. Oh, that's not bad at all. Compared to the prices I'm used to. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even with old cars, like they can still be expensive. It actually can be more expensive on old cars because you can't get the parts. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, that's nothing. Like I said, that's nothing. That's right. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine now. Oh, I know. I remember. Yeah, you thought you were gonna have your car. Stuff happens. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to be I'm trying to keep it clean. But yes. YouTube? YouTube. We both know YouTube's where the money's at. Well, it's nice that we're allowed to do that now. Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, technically you can't, but you're more likely to not get demonetized because they won't catch it. That's really what it is. All right, so now we got to step through these drill bits. Yeah. Nope. Which is why I stopped doing all that other stuff that everyone used to do. Well, yeah, but I don't know. There's something to say about like the interaction and everything else on Twitch. Yeah. Yep. Gotta do. Yeah, I think that's. Yep. All right, give me a second. I've got to ream a hole here. All right. Nothing like these reamers cost me so much money. I don't want to talk about how. You're not because my Discord is not on my stream. So as far as chat you better go take care of that. Oh, okay. Fair. Well played, sir. Well played. I'll allow it. Well, I mean, I deal with what's this? With who? I mean, what's his name? I can't remember the degen's name right now, though. Why am I drawing a blank? I should know his name. No, not Gumbo. What's his name? Why can't I remember his name? The only person who's been around as long as you. Yeah, Gandhi. I deal with Gandhi, so you're easy. You're easy. Listen, you're like listening to smooth jazz compared to Gandhi. I love Gandhi though. I love Gandhi. I'm waiting for him to show up. I'm waiting for him to show up though, because usually when I say his name, he shows up. So He is a very decent human being. Uh-oh. Yep. Whoopsie. I forgot one. Let's do this. Let's drill no, let's switch back. Yep. Can't believe I forgot one. You mean aluminum? I'm just saying, look at how it's spelled. Okay? You guys had to you had to change the spelling because we gave you so much shit. Listen, let's not talk about what you guys did, okay? We do not want to start. We do not want to start about that, all right? Because we all know who the original colonial power was. Okay? We just did it better. We just did it better. You're just mad cuz we did it better. I mean, you know what? Shh, no. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to shut up now cuz this is a very bad conversation. For both of us. For both of us. Listen, you. That's not even that's not even what I'm worried about. Oh my god. You're horrible. I wouldn't go that far. I think tolerate is a better word. That is true. That sir is a fact. I I actually want to go to Iceland. Probably. Oh yeah, definitely. I would I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if there's more flights from England to LA than there are from England to Iceland. Yeah, yeah. That's also somewhere else I want to go. Those are the current top two on my list is New Zealand and Iceland. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, New Zealand's New Zealand, right? You know what? That's a good way to say it. I mean, you know, between New Zealand and Australia, I feel like Australia has more problems than New Zealand. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. I'm well aware of the history. They were the penal colony for you guys. They were they were the Siberia. They were the Siberia of the UK. Ugh. Oh my god. This is why we can't have nice things. Listen, 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 listen. It's only February. Okay? The year's not the the year's not over. What did you say about February? Does it really? It's a damn leap year. Chloe. Now that is not the time or place to wrap yourself around my legs. I mean, you're not wrong, but well, you know, this is why we can't have nice things. From me. Oh, that's not true. Well, where does Gandhi fall into that? Well, I guess he's not a decent human being, but I mean, yeah, but you know what? He's not a bad person though. Okay, cool. That works. That works. Our bolt works. Our bolt fits. This is beautiful. This is gonna end up right around there. I mean, yeah. Machi, Machi, Mach. The guy with all the bot viewers. All right. Yeah. Let's take this apart real quick. We're gonna do a quick deburr of the sides that we don't have to countersink. and then we will be done with this for the night. And then I am going to kill this stream, get off, then get back on the other stream. Maybe do some races. I don't know. We'll see. Unless I should probably buy Helldivers, but I've been playing Skull and Bones. I actually, you know what? I want to start playing Pacific Drive. Yeah. I want to make that my Steam game of the month for March. So like I that, and then the other game I want to do is a game called The Crust. It's basically like a multi-level RTS on the moon. So like think surviving Mars sort of for the surface part of it. But the entire moon. And then they have an underground section. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I saw it during the Steam like the you know when they do those demo nights for like previews. That's the first time I played it. It actually gave me an idea for making a game, and I kind of want to make a game. I want to make a game similar to it, but made for con. I know, but what I'm saying is like it gave me an idea for a game that I kind of want to do. So it would be essentially be like The Crust in a way, or like surviving Mars on the surface, right? But integrated with the tools for chat. So like Twitch, so like you could use Twitch bits. There's an Unreal Engine like integration for Twitch. And so like there'll be like things in the game that are triggered by chat. So chat can use Twitch bits to like to cause like an asteroid like storm, or to bring in like supply depots, or you know what I mean, like supply ships, things like that. Oh yeah, no, 100%. But like like I'm looking at it as a game that not only for me but that other people can play too. You know what I mean? But like it would be an interesting way to do like interactions with like your viewers, right? Yeah. Yep. So Unreal, yeah, so Unreal Engine 5 already has a plugin that will handle doing the Twitch integration for you with the game, as long as I bake it into the game. Which is why I'm like really that's like why I kind of want to like do that, but I would like to do the development on stream. Because like there's an interesting like little niche of Twitch that also does like software development on stream. It just sucks that I'm on West Coast, honestly. If I was East Coast based, that's part of what I struggle with my channel, is that I'm West Coast based, so the only time I really get like I get viewership if I like stay up really late because I pick up the Australians waking up. But like yeah, right, yep, that's streaming as well. Oh yeah, Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I haven't started it yet. Because for me, it wouldn't be just developing. I'd have to learn like Unreal Engine 5, right? Oh yeah. That's really what it boils down to is the time. That's honestly why I haven't started doing it yet. But like the idea is there, you know? Yeah. All right, so that piece is done. This plate is done on both sides. We're still gonna have to do some more countersinking, so we're not gonna finish buffing it out to rivet it yet. But let's put this all back together, and then we're gonna kind of put this away until we are ready. We're gonna put this away until we are ready to countersink it next week when we get our tools. So I should get the tools on Thursday. So if I don't, no, I mean Aircraft Spruce is like the aircraft like tool company, like one of the big like companies that does like a bunch of like airplane like parts and like tools and stuff. Not my favorite. Like I like buying tools from a couple smaller distributors, but I mean they're about the same. Quality wise, they're about the same. But my favorite tool store for aircraft tools is a place called Brown Aviation or Brown Tool with an E. But they're in like Ohio. But like they just have like good like their selection isn't as big, but all their I've never bought a non-quality tool from them basically. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, yeah. But Aircraft Spruce is basically in LA, so they're about an hour and a half from me. So technically, I could drive over there and get the tools, but n not to not to not tonight. But no, I'm saying I could order it for I could order it for pickup. No, but I can order it for pickup and then drive over there. Huh? Oh yeah, you can't do that. Nope. That is an accurate statement. Huh. Yeah, I mean this store tends to have a lot of stuff in stock because they're like one of the big they're basically the biggest worldwide like aircraft like distributor. That depends on the like which warehouse they have it because they have like 4 or 5 warehouses. So they're actually better. Aircraft Swiss is actually better than most. Like I actually got to give them credit. They're actually better than most. All right, so Yeah, oh yeah, no, 100%. If it was Amazon, forget about it. Yep, yep, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Or do I go out tonight and just have myself a good time? Alright, let's, what time is it? It's 8:30. And I started building at what time? I started building at, it's been 2.5 hours, so let's go ahead and do that. Wings. .5. Expenses nothing. Description. Worked on the replacement flap drive rib. Rib. Short day. It it was a short day because I needed to order a 120-degree countersink and micro stop for some flush rivets. Project submit entry. So we have what? We have our flap drive rib. We have our micro stop that we ordered that we put under tools. We have the replacement flaps for the wings that I put like last week when I ordered the parts. And then we have our actual flap build from last week, which was 7 hours, but of those 7 hours, like a good portion of them were wasted. And now that we have a microsync, this will go a lot faster. So, all right, we are done building for the day. It was a short stream, unfortunately. It was a short stream, unfortunately, but you know, we got some work accomplished and we came to some realizations. So, in theory, I could probably keep working on the flaps. I don't know, but I can't finish them, so I'm kind of like, do I want to if I can't finish them? No, I want to finish this page, be done with this, and then work on the next page. Because the next page I have to like put holes in the skins and stuff. Because I already cut the skins to size and stuff last week, so. So I would need all four ribs to actually like finish the flap assembly. But I want to finish this page first. So yeah, it's a short day. Either way, I've been a little tired too, so this kind of works out. I have actually people coming into town in 2 weeks. So we're gonna have 2 more days of building, and then 2 or 3 more days of building, and then probably no more building for like until April. That being said, look, you want to see the paperweights? Here are the paperweights. They look very similar, but the hole for the bolt is much bigger. And then I drilled out the rivets that were here so I could get the nut plates out. But essentially the same thing. And then I didn't want to reuse I couldn't reuse the plate because obviously this was too big, but I didn't want to reuse the flaps underneath because the holes were already drilled large. So it's harder to line them up to center. But these are my new bookmarks / paperweights. These are going to be our replacement parts next week when we get our countersinks. I may give these away at some point when the airplane's done. As like a fun little memento for people, you know? Maybe when I start doing like the airplane like flying videos after this baby is flying. If the baby ever flies. Oh, I know it's gonna fly, assuming I Yeah, I mean the wings are done, Falcon. We have wings. We have 2 whole wings with a whole electrical system. It's great. Like it's so nice because like now everything I built is like other than when we start building the fuselage, but everything I build now is like not as repetitive, you know? That was the biggest problem with the wings is it was so repetitive. And it's so large, like right? Like it's so much of like there's like almost 1,000 rivets on each of those wings. No, no, there's a lot more building I think in the fuselage, but it's a lot of like subcomponents and smaller chunks, you know what I mean? Whereas the wings have their structure, right, with the ribs, and then that how many ribs you have, right? You have your spar, and your spar carries all the load, but how many ribs you have to transfer weight to the spar is totally dependent on how much load you're gonna put onto the spar. So that's basically a pretty simple like math calculation. But that is like 90% of the load that the aircraft sees, right? Anyways, we're gonna put these away for next week. Everything's cleaned up, everything's ready. We just need to, like I said, countersink some screw holes at 120 degrees. And then we'll be ready to have fun with the wing skins. We probably have 2 more build sessions to finish the flaps. I think it'll take 1 day per flap, and we have 2 giant 6-foot flaps, so. But yeah. All right, chat. I'm going to get off because we're just going to clean up here, so there's no point in streaming the cleanup. Have a good night. See you all next week for more building. It'll be a lot more involved because we'll have all the tools we need. Have a great day and take care.